Welcome to Before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, May 21st, 2018. There are 22 items on the agenda this week. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. with the Ways and Means Committee, chaired by Councilor Daniel Rizzo. Also on the committee, Councilor Arthur F. Guanasso, Councilor Stephen Morabito, Councilor Charles J. Patch Sr., and Councilor George J. Rotundo. Committee will discuss the following item. Pursuant to Council Order 18-097, this is regarding the DPW facility loan order in the amount of $22.5 million. Topics of discussion for the loan order shall include square footage cost, renderings, and information from Weston and Sampson as to how the figure of $22.5 million was calculated. At 5 p.m., we move on to the Legislative Affairs Committee meeting, chaired by Councilor Anthony T. Zambuto. He's joined by Councilor Joanne M. McKenna, Councilor Stephen Morabito, Councilor Charles J. Patch Sr., and Councilor John F. Powers. The committee will discuss the following items. First, pursuant to Council Order 18-142, an ordinance relative to departmental revolving funds. And two, pursuant to Council Order 18-143, the parity salary ordinance for Schedule J. At 5:45, we have the Appointments Committee meeting, chaired by Councilor Arthur F. Guanasso, Councilor Patrick M. Keefe, Jr., Councilor Joanne M. McKenna, Councilor Stephen Morabito, and Councilor Anthony T. Zambuto are also part of that committee. Committee will consider the following reappointments for licensed drain layer. First, pursuant to Council Order 18-134, Raffaelli Construction. Second, pursuant to Council Order 18-139, Menino Construction Company Incorporated. And third, pursuant to Council Order 18-155, Tufts Construction Company Incorporated. Please remember that in order for an appointment to be confirmed by the full City Council, the appointee must attend the Appointment Subcommittee meeting. At 6 p.m., we move on to the Revere City Council, which begins with a salute to the flag, and calendar item number 1, the roll call of members. Calendar item number 2, the approval of the journal of the regular meeting of May 7th, 2018. Public hearings. Calendar item number 3, pursuant to Council Order 18-097, hearing called as ordered on a loan order in the amount of $22.5 million for a new Department of Public Works facility. Calendar item number 4, pursuant to Council Order 18-140, hearing has been called as ordered on an ordinance amending the zoning ordinances of the City of Revere relative to duplex dwellings. An ordinance further amending the zoning ordinance of the City of Revere, Section 1, Title 17, Chapter 17.24, Section 17.24.010, footnote Y of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere is hereby amended by deleting the entry 8,000 square feet and replacing it with 5,000 square feet. Section 2, Title 17, Chapter 17.16, Section 17.16.040 of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere is hereby amended by changing the entry for dwelling duplex in the RB district from no to yes with a footnote. The footnote reading, dwelling duplex may only be allowed within the RB district on lots that are 6,000 square feet and greater and have at least 60-foot frontage. Dwelling duplex shall have an offset of at least 5 feet in depth between each unit, and the design shall be approved by the Site Plan Review Committee. Section 3, Title 17, Chapter 17.16, Section 17.16.040 of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere is hereby amended by adding the footnote, dwelling duplex may only be allowed within the RB district on lots that are 6,000 square feet and greater and have at least 60-foot frontage. Dwelling duplex shall have an offset of at least 5 feet in depth between each unit, and the design shall be approved by the Site Plan Review Committee. And this footnote will be added at the bottom of the table of uses. Section 4, Title 17, Chapter 17.24, Section 17.24.040 of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere is hereby amended by deleting the entry 50 feet in the first sentence and replacing it with 60 feet. Section 5, Title 17, Chapter 17.24, Section 17.24.010 of the revised zoning ordinance of the City of Revere is hereby amended by adding the footnote Z under maximum stories in the RA and RB districts. The footnote Z, all dwellings within the RA and RB districts which are located within the FEMA 100-year floodplain will be allowed 3 stories only if the first story is a garage. Calendar item number 5. Pursuant to Council Order 18-165, hearing has been called as ordered on the application of St. Jean's Credit Union on behalf of 151 VFW Parkway LLC, a duly formed Delaware limited liability company with its usual place of business, care of Win Stanley Enterprises LLC, 150 Baker Avenue, Suite 303, Concord, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to construct more than one principal non-residential structure on a single lot to enable the appellant to construct a 4,500 square foot commercial structure at number 171 VFW Parkway in Revere. From the Site Plan Review Committee to the Honorable City Council, dated May 16, 2018. Please be advised that the Site Plan Review Committee has reviewed the above referenced special permit request for the construction of a 4,500 square foot commercial structure at 171 VFW Parkway. The following findings and conditions have been made with respect to this site plan. 1. The final building and site plans must be submitted to the fire department for approval and compliance with fire safety and fire suppression system requirements. 2. All curbing within the site shall be either granite or precast concrete, and all sidewalks and ramps shall be concrete. 3. A landscaping plan shall be filed with the Site Plan Review Committee for approval. The landscaping plan shall include full landscaping around the perimeter of the building and landscaping of all islands and medians within the parking lot, including a variety of trees and shrubs as approved by the Site Plan Review Committee. 4. All driveways and parking spaces shall be clearly delineated with new pavement markings and signage to be approved by the Site Plan Review Committee. 5. All landscaped and open space areas are to be maintained by the owner of the property, and the owner must submit a yearly property maintenance agreement/program to the Department of Inspectional Services. The annual landscape maintenance program shall include the replacement of all trees and shrubs which may be damaged within the project site, weed control, mulching, grass cutting, watering, and fertilizing. The owner of the property shall also be responsible for the removal of all litter and debris within the site property. And 6, this project is applicable to the Community Improvement Trust Fund in accordance with Section 17.47.010 of the revised Revere zoning ordinance, as a special permit is required for the project. Based on the special permit, 3% of the total construction cost shall be contributed to the Community Improvement Trust Fund and shall be paid to the city in 2 equal installments, 50% prior to the issuance of a building permit and 50% prior to the issuance of an occupancy permit. Calendar item number 6. Under unfinished business, pursuant to Council Order 18-160, this is regarding the motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor provide each councilor, and not a select few, the ability to attend meetings regarding traffic or development. Calendar item number 7, pursuant to Council Order 18-142. This is an ordinance relative to departmental revolving funds. Dated April 18th, 2018, an ordinance further amending Title III of the ordinances of the City of Revere. Section 1, Title III of the Revere Revised Ordinances is hereby amended by inserting the following new chapter and sections. Chapter 3.05, Departmental Revolving Funds. 3.05.010, Purpose. As authorized by the provisions of Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 44, Section 53E and a half, this ordinance establishes and authorizes revolving funds for use by city departments, or boards, committees, agencies, or officers in connection with the operation of programs or activities that generate fees, charges, or other receipts to support all or some of the expenses of those programs and activities. 3.05.020, expenditure limitations. A department head or agency head, board, committee, or officer may incur liabilities against and spend monies from a revolving fund established and authorized by this ordinance without appropriation, subject to the following limitations. A, fringe benefits of full-time employees whose salaries or wages are paid from the fund shall also be paid from the fund, excluding full-time or part-time school bus drivers. B, no liability shall be incurred in excess of the available balance of the fund. C, the total amount spent during a fiscal year shall not exceed the amount authorized by the City Council on or before July 1st of that fiscal year, or any increased amount of that authorization that is later approved during that fiscal year by the City Council and Mayor. 3.05.030, interest. Interest earned on monies credited to a revolving fund established by this ordinance shall be credited to the general fund. 3.05.040, procedures and reports, except as provided in General Laws, Chapter 44, Section 53E and a half, and this ordinance, the laws, charter provisions, ordinances, rules, regulations, policies, or procedures that govern the receipt and custody of city monies and the expenditure and payment of city funds shall apply to the use of a revolving fund established and authorized by this ordinance. The city auditor shall include a statement on the collections credited to each fund, the encumbrances and expenditures charged to the fund, and the balance available for expenditure in the regular report the city auditor provides the department, board, committee, agency, or officer on appropriations made for its use. 3.05.050, authorized revolving funds, see appendix, table 7. Table 7, departmental revolving funds, see table. Calendar item number 8. Pursuant to Council Order 18-143, this is the parity salary ordinance for Section J of the Revere Revised Ordinances. An ordinance relative to certain persons not represented under Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 150E, Section 10. Be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Revere as follows. Section 1, Division 1, Table 3, Section J, Schedule A to B of the appendix of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere are hereby amended by changing the compensation rates to ensure that those employees identified in such sections who are not entitled to collective bargaining representation under Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 150E, Section 10, shall receive the same percentage increases in compensation negotiated by the City and City Hall Union Units A and B for fiscal years 2016 through 2018. Section 2, this ordinance shall take effect on July 1st, 2015. Calendar item number 9. This is the Appointment Subcommittee report. Pursuant to Council Order 18-134, this is regarding the reappointment of Raffaele Construction as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 10. Pursuant to Council Order 18-139, Menino Construction Company Incorporated, and calendar item number 11, pursuant to Council Order 18-155, Tufts Construction Company Incorporated. Calendar item number 12, pursuant to Council Order 18-166, this is a communication from Mr. James DiPaolo of Revere Beach Parkway, requesting time to discuss a rat problem near his home. Dated May 3rd, 2018, it's addressed to the city clerk, dear Ms. Melnick. I have a serious rat problem on my property on Revere Beach Parkway. The source of the rat problem is a property that abuts my property. These residents store trash, garbage in open barrels with no lids or covers, and on the ground in non-mint X bags. I've written several letters to the Revere Board of Health and Inspectional Services over the past year, including pictures of the violations of the city's trash ordinance, to no avail. Fines have been issued over the past few years, over $600, mostly not collected by the city or put on the property owner's tax bill. I would like to address the full council to see if I can get relief from this most unhealthy and disturbing situation. Respectfully, James DePaula, resident and homeowner, Revere Beach Parkway. Calendar item number 13. Pursuant to Council Order 18-167, this is a communication from the mayor relative to the appointment of Heather B. Legere to the Conservation Commission. Dated May 15th, 2018, dear council members, I respectfully submit the appointment of Heather B. Legere to the Conservation Commission for a 3-year term expiring in 2021. Regards, Brian M. Arrigo, Mayor of the City of Revere. Calendar item number 14. Pursuant to Council Order 18-168, this is a communication from the Mayor relative to the appointment of Mr. Paul R. Genzio as Superintendent of the Revere Department of Public Works, dated May 15th, 2018. Dear council members, in accordance with Title II, Chapter 2.63, Section 2.63.020 of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere, I am hereby submitting the appointment of Paul R. Genzio as Superintendent of the Revere Department of Public Works for a full 5-year term. Regards, Brian M. Arrigo, Mayor. Calendar item number 15, pursuant to Council Order 18-169. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the appointment of McGrath Enterprises as a licensed drain layer, dated May 17th, 2018. Dear council members, please be advised that in accordance with the provisions of Title 13, Chapter 13.08, Section 13.08.435 of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere, as most recently amended, I hereby request that McGrath Enterprises of Lynn, Massachusetts, be appointed as a licensed drain layer. Please take careful notice that all drain layer licenses expire on April 1st annually unless sooner revoked by the mayor and the council. Mr. James Connors has been advised that he will be contacted directly by the Appointments Subcommittee with a date and time to appear before them concerning this appointment. Regards, Brian M. Arrigo, Mayor of the City of Revere. Motions. Calendar item number 16. Pursuant to Council Order 18-170, a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that HYM, the City of Revere, and the various building trades unions enter into a PLA, a project labor agreement, or an MOU, a memorandum of understanding for the development of Suffolk Downs. Calendar item number 17. Pursuant to Council Order 18-171, this is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor provide the City Council with a copy of the audit performed in 2017. The audit cost the taxpayer $72,000, and the results should be made public. Calendar item number 18. Pursuant to Council Order 18-172, this is a motion presented by Councilor Guanasso that the mayor requests JBX developers to appear before the City Council to discuss any changes to the plans that were presented to the City Council in order to receive a special permit for the construction of a hotel at 49 through 54 Revere Beach Boulevard. Calendar item number 19, pursuant to Council Order 18-173. This is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor request the fire chief to appear before the City Council to discuss standards of care. Calendar item number 20, pursuant to Council Order 18-174. This is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor request the fire chief to have an ambulance stationed at the Point of Pines Fire Station as soon as possible. Calendar item number 21. Pursuant to Council Order 18-175, this is a motion presented by Councilor Powers that the mayor requests the DPW to repair 2 sections of guardrail directly across from number 63 Mills Avenue. And calendar item number 22, pursuant to Council Order 18-176, this is a motion presented by Councilor Powers that the mayor requests the DPW to repair the sinking sidewalk and catch basin directly across from number 25 Wadley Avenue. And this has been before the council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, May 21st, 2018. I'm Rick Promise, and I'll see you at the council.